We are with Kathy Cody, the Director of Development and Community Relations for Hope Ministries, and Crystal Ivy, a client of Hope Ministries, to teach you a little bit about their program. And Kathy, Variety, the children's charity, has really helped immensely in the programs that Hope Ministry really has.
Absolutely. Variety has been a wonderful partner in our mission for many years, and the current project that we're working on that we're so excited to have Variety's investment in is a new campus for women and children. So we'll be able to triple our capacity to serve women and children with Variety's partnership.
Okay, now that's what I want you to talk about, because a lot of people hear about Hope Ministries, and the first thing that comes to mind in a lot of minds is food and feeding people and things like this. But Hope Ministries is a lot more than that.
Absolutely, yes. So food and those free meals are often the first interaction that we have with individuals, and then that happens at the same location as our men's shelter. So people are often familiar with that, but we've actually been serving women and moms with children since 2004 here at our current location, and the demand for services for women and those moms with children and giving those children a safe and enriching place to grow and to learn and to grow in their relationship with mom is so important and so needed in this community, and that's why we're expanding our services.
Now, you mentioned the new building that's being constructed over on East Douglas, and how many rooms is that going to have, or how many people will that building be able to serve?
We'll be able to serve 100 women and mothers with children at that new campus.
Now, currently, we're over on the east side of Des Moines right now. How many people are served here?
Here we can serve 30 to 35 at the most. It's a bit of a changing puzzle here because of the restrictions of our physical location here. So we're going to triple our capacity.
So what happens here? What happens at a place that we're located in?
What happens here is that women and moms with their kids come in and they have a safe place to just breathe, to just take a break from the chaos and the trauma that they've experienced and regroup. And sometimes that happens for 30 days or less, and that's what we call our short-term program. And sometimes that happens for up to 2 full years that mom and kids can be here, and we walk with them to really transform their lives.
We never knew this aspect about it. I'm so glad you're able to communicate with this. And Crystal, let's talk a little bit about your experience here. First of all, how long have you been here?
I've been here for 8 months.
Okay, and how did you get introduced to Hope Ministries?
So I started at House of Mercy, and I got into some trouble there, and they took me in right away here. What brought me here was because they were faith-based, but what made me stay here was because they did not only work with myself, but my children as well.
How many children do you have?
3.
3? And their names? Get their names out.
Madeline, Bella, and Emiliana.
Okay.
Yep.
So you had your 3 kids, and you were going through some rough times.
Yes.
What made this place so different that it worked for you?
Well, because not only did they work with me, but they also helped me with my children's behavior. So, coming out of the chaos and off of the streets and stuff like that, I didn't know how to be a sober mom without the trauma and without the yelling. And so they taught me how to get on their level and to go eye to eye with them and to help them through because a lot of the trauma that I have inflicted on them, because I've had my own trauma, I didn't know how to handle. So they were able to help me get eye to eye with them and to, set them in timeout and to be able to be in timeout with them, and go through those motions and those emotions with them. So this is more of a learning experience for both you and the kids. Yes.
And Kathy, it has to make you feel good to hear stories like that where it worked, that there was a connection that was made.
Absolutely, it does, yes, because Crystal and other moms with kids, they've dealt with traumatic, just unbelievably hard circumstances in their lives, and they deserve somebody to walk alongside them and give them another chance and give them the time that they need to really work on transforming their lives so that they and their children can live differently, so that Crystal's daughters can live differently.
And funding from organizations like Variety, the children's charity, that helps feed the need when it comes to making sure all this happens.
It definitely does, yes. We're a privately funded nonprofit organization, so if we did not have amazing partners like Variety coming alongside us, we couldn't provide these free programs and services that are saving lives and changing lives.
So you have a men's program, you have a women's program, program. You feed the community. It just is ongoing, and we do appreciate everything that Hope Ministries does do for our community, because you really are one of the most important organizations in our entire community.
Well, thank you so much. We're blessed to be part of the community.
No, absolutely. You're changing lives. You know, look at the smile on Crystal's face, and almost tears in your eyes because of life-changing opportunities that we're here. And that's what we're talking about, folks. We're talking about life-changing opportunities and supporting kids and families here in Iowa. You want to donate to Variety, the children's charity. When you give to Variety, they take the time to individually review grant applications for all the organizations. Before that money, those funds go to those organizations, and they have a direct impact on the kids and the families that need it the most, like Hope Ministries. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Crystal.
Thanks.